Okay, good morning. Can I see your identity card, please?
Yes, of course.
Thank you very much. Everything is all right. Yeah, and now, yes. On the screen, you can see your personal particulars. Is everything correct?
All correct, yes.
Yeah, thank you very much. And now I'm giving you my colleague.
Yeah. So first, you just have to tell us a number between 1 and 10. First 4 topics.
10.
Wow, yes. Then for pictures.
Maybe 4.
Well, A or B? What's your choice?
A.
Good. And a number for situations?
2.
All right. And first, we would just like you to tell us something about yourself.
My name is Fanny. I am 24 years old. I am currently studying at the Florence Music Academy. This is my last year, and I am planning to be an opera singer soon. So.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Yes, and very hard, but it's actually very exciting. And probably I will go to do the masters as well. So, yes, that's my current dream, my current plan.
Yeah, has it been a dream for you for a long time?
No, actually, something just hit me 5 years ago because I've always studied music, first piano and then singing, but it wasn't my main goal, my main subject. Actually, I was studying history in high school, so I was planning to do something about that. But I was working at Margaret Island Theatre for quite a long time, and I don't know, I just heard a concert one time and it hit me that I want to do the same after an opera gala. So ever since then I am doing singing.
Oh wow, sounds interesting. So you're a regular theatre and concert goer, aren't you?
Sorry?
Are you a regular theatre goer,
yes,
concert
yes,
goer?
Yes. I could say so, yes. And at the Music Academy we have a card which allows us to see the concerts free. So, yes, I would say so. I love theatre as well.
Yeah. Can you talk about a concert or a performance that has been especially memorable for you?
Actually, just what I was talking about, this opera gala where I decided to be an opera singer. It was a mix of opera and operette, and it was a list of very famous opera arias. And after I found out the woman was singing, she is a very famous opera singer, and this is why I decided, because of her, to be a singer as well. So it was very memorable for me. And I don't know, actually I have quite a lot memorable concerts. When I heard Anna Netrebko, she is also very famous. So I will say that 2 concerts.
What do you have to be like in order to become an opera singer? So what qualities, characteristics are crucial for a career like that?
Talent is just a very tiny part, I would say so, because you have to be very diligent, very determined that you are going to do this, because it's very hard, very long hours, and it's actually a long road in the studies, because at least you have to study for 5 years. And yeah, I would say diligent is the main.
That's the key.
That's the key, yeah. I think, yes.
Well, and you mentioned theatre as well.
Yes.
How do you feel about theatre and cinema? So, which do you prefer, and why, or what differences do you think there are between them?
I was just at the cinema yesterday, so I really like cinema, especially art cinemas. But I wouldn't choose between the two. Both is very important. My preference is art cinemas, because I like to support not just the big cinema cities, but artistic movies as well. So I would say both of them is very important and very different. And I could choose for an evening activity everything, cinema or a theater as well. Maybe theater is going better in Hungary, in my opinion, because we have a lot of theaters, and I don't see that much people in art cinemas.
Some people would argue that the theater is a live experience, a more intensive experience. Or
yes,
would you agree?
It depends on the movie, so I wouldn't agree with that. I mean, a movie could be the same effect on me as a theater, so I don't know.
Well, yes. All right, now we'll go on and talk about something else. And, well, in your free time, do you like spending it sometimes out in nature or not so much?
Yes, I really like to draw and paint, and I really like hiking. Actually, when I was a child, my sister always took me on a trip to somewhere near to the nearest forest, so I really like nature. It really relaxes me after a long week. So yes, in my free time I would say I am doing mostly arts, reading, and when I have the chance, going to the nature.
Yeah, and what kind of places do you especially like?
In nature?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, I really like visiting castles, which I know is not what first comes to mind when we are talking about nature, but I really like the castles' gardens, and this is what I most like to spend the time outside. Actually, I have a list of castles that I haven't been visiting, so yes, I would say.
Yeah, but castles would be really, well, just terrible without that natural environment.
Yeah, that's true.
In,
so I don't know if I enjoy more the architecture or the gardens. So I'm thinking about forests. I like near to Budapest, so maybe Normafa is a very, very special place in my heart. We used to go there a lot when I was a kid.
What do you think of the protection of the environment? Do you think that could be or should be a personal concern for you and me?
Well, yes, I think it should be a personal concern because everybody could do better, in my opinion, and if we are taking it step by step and everybody is just doing a little, it would be more effective.
What do you have in mind when you say that?
For example, I don't know, just a small thing that you have to turn into water when you are brushing your teeth, or saving water, or maybe composting, and these are very small things what a person could do at home to save the environment. But in a bigger picture, that is a tough question, even in Hungary.
Well, what would you say if you were just approached by the activist of a green organization, and they would ask you to join them and help them in their activities?
Well, that's a tough question. I don't know. I mean, I believe saving the environment, but I don't know if I could be an activist. You have to be very determined for that, so I don't know if I'm up for the task. Probably I would just stick to these step-by-step small things that I can do in my life personally. I don't think I would join being an activist.
Yeah. And what about the animal world? What's your relationship like?
It makes me really sad when I see the pictures, especially because there was a time when I was constantly checking activist works when it came to the C word, what damage garbage can do with animals. So I saw pictures. about turtles, just some garbage around their neck, and it made me really sad. And I saw movies about this topic, that about killing whales, and I don't know, it's just very, very hard topic for me because I love the animal world. So since then I am more I don't remember the word what I wanted to say. Since then I pay more attention.
Yeah, well, that's good. But at this point we'll change the topic, and here's the picture again. And could you talk to us about what you can see, what your ideas are about it, and talk for a few minutes on your own. But before that, you have 30 seconds just to think about it a little.
Okay. Well, I don't think I need 30 seconds.
Okay.
I see two generations. Probably this old lady is taken care of by her daughter, and I don't think so. She's in that bad condition, but I think they are living together, and she needs some kind of help in the everyday life. So she just cook for her, and they seem very happy and peaceful. A well-oiled machine, it seems like, and I think it's a very generous thing to do when it comes to taking care of your mother. And actually it's a kind of a personal matter for me, because my mother is just doing the same with my grandmother, and I know it's very important. And I think it's much better than to put someone in a nursing home when we can also help our grandmas and mothers. So also I will say that it's her main job, because it's an everyday job to take care of your mother and help them with, I don't know, cooking food, cleaning, help them, I don't know, to go to the store or just go for a walk. I'm thinking, what else could I say about this picture?
Well, do you think that old people can live a really full life in an old people's home? So do these institutions really have a bad reputation, and is it justified? Or?
Well, it depends on the personality of someone, because my grandmother isn't social, so this is why we decided not to put her in a nursing home, because I know she wouldn't enjoy it. But I know that there are a lot of people who enjoy the company and the activities they can offer. And of course, it's not the last thing to mention that they have probably a 24/7 access to healthcare. But sorry, what was the question? I forgot.
So, do these old people's home have a bad reputation, or do you think it's justified? Or
I don't think they have a bad reputation. Not really. I know it depends on which nursing home we are choosing. I mean, if I could mention a lot of nursing homes, but I heard that they are really good, and the old people enjoy, and they have the separate apartment. So I don't think so they have a bad reputation.
And do you think the elderly receive due respect in society and in families?
I think yes, but I'm thinking about my family, and we respect the elders, so But I don't really see a problem respecting others. I mean, I have very good experience just when I think about the small things, when I see an old person just taking off the tram, they are always helping or giving them their seats, so I don't think so we have a problem with respect when it comes to the older people.
Well, that's good. You experienced that
Yes.
in your life, and we'll go on again, and then here are the instructions for the situation, so just read them to yourself.
Okay.
Wow, so
Basically.
yeah. Well, you see, I just happened to read this article about the problem of dog waste or dog poop in the streets. Is it really an issue? Because I haven't experienced that yet.
Well, I think it's an issue in Budapest. I mean, I've seen it many times, especially in the city center, not in the suburbs, because obviously they have more chance to go to a greener area. But I saw a lot of people didn't care about after they walked the dog, and they just walked through it and didn't pick up. I saw it many times.
So people just don't care.
And I don't think a lot of people don't care, because in every corner there is dog waste, so I think they are just paying attention and walking the dog before they are going to work, and they don't actually care to pick up their messes. So
what could be done about it, in your opinion?
Sorry?
What could be done about it, in your opinion?
Well, I think it should be maybe a fine. If someone sees it, could report it. I mean, I'm sure it would help. Or I don't know. It's a kind of a dramatic solution, but at least they would be afraid of the fine or the price they have to pay, and they would pay more attention. But actually, when I saw it and I saw the person was very kind or had a good personality, or I heard them on the phone and always went there and kindly asked them to pick up, because it's not nice to live there. So
yes, certainly it's not. Yeah. Well, and another problem I read here is graffiti. Well, and do you also see it as a serious issue?
Well, yes, because they are destroying buildings, and we have a very good architecture in Budapest, very beautiful buildings, and it's just destroying the landscape of the city. So, but I never saw someone actually do it, so probably they are doing it at night or.
Well, we can just see the result.
Yeah, probably teenagers just enjoying the night and decide to do some graffiti, and it seems fun for them, but I see it every corner in Budapest that there are graffitis on the walls, and yeah.
And do you think fines could be the solution here as well?
I mean, there aren't already fines for that. I mean, I'm sure they are punished, but nobody sees it if they are doing it at night. I mean, I am not sure if a policeman are walking around during the night and checking if they are doing some graffiti, so I don't know what should be the solution if we already have a fine for punishment.
Well, and one more thing, actually in this letter, the author says that there is a lack of sense of community, and people don't take care of their living environment. So do you also see
about garbage, throwing garbage?
Well, I don't know, but that's what they write. And would you agree with this, or is it a sweeping statement that you don't think is necessarily?
Yes, because I saw other European cities which were more taken care of than in Budapest. I mean, I have a lot of foreigner friends and they always complained about the dirt. They just let that lie there. And for example, compared to Praga, there wasn't any garbage, and it was a very main difference between the two cities. So I think Budapest could do better, but I was thinking a lot about how, because it just doesn't seem like people are taught to actually take care of the environment and the children as well, and because of they see their parents just throw away the garbage or leave their messes on the ground, they are taught by that, and the next generation will do the same. So maybe they should teach it in school, that's how important it is. I don't know what should be the solution for that.
But setting a good example looks really important.
Yes, and I don't know, maybe some walks in the city that they could actually see what damage it could do to, I mean, a small park if we are not taking care of it. So, yes, but I think they teach it at school, but it's very different to read it in a book than actually experience it. So
yes,
maybe
certainly.
we should just teach them in technicality. So.
Oh well, yes, that would be good.
Yeah.
See.
Well, that's the dream.
Well, yeah. Well, thank you for telling us all about it, and that was your exam. Thank you for coming, and have a nice rest of the day. Goodbye.
Thank you, and goodbye.